Welcome to the last blast from the past. This is it. We're done with them. It's over. We're finished. The story is this, okay? Julio has now successfully closed the deal on the Mayan Hotel, and he's settling down. Everybody's coming home. I met Julio when he was about 12, I think. He's a relative of Carla, so his whole family worked for me. He went to school, he worked for me. When he got out of school, then he totally worked for me. I don't think he's ever had another job ever, only working for me his whole life. He worked his way up. When he was a little kid, he was picking up garbage, and he started moving into painting and doing this and that, helped me get apartments ready. And then when he became a man, he graduated high school, then he started going to all different places and really taking on shit. He went to Texas. From Texas, he went to Fort Myers. He's been in Orlando. He's been in Daytona. He's probably moved about 20 times for me. And now he's settling down. He got married. He's having a baby, and he wants a nice house. So we went out and looked for a house. So this house popped up only a week ago on the auction block to be sold tonight. And you only have 1 hour to look inside, and then they're doing the auction. So we didn't have a lot of time. It popped up. He's gonna go in, he's gonna look around, see if he likes the place. How old are you now?
31.
And how old were you when you started working with us in Texas? Was it Texas?
No, California.
What do you do in California?
Stockton.
I used to paint apartments for you.
You painted apartments for me in Stockton at what age? 14?
No, like less than that.
13?
You weren't in high school yet.
No, I wasn't in high school.
You were in middle
I was
school.
in middle school.
Really, the first job he had, I remember the day I met him. I gave him $1 to go in the creek and pick up all the garbage behind the building on Bancroft Avenue in Oakland.
Bancroft.
And there'd be rats running around, and oh my God, but there was garbage there, so you had to get it cleaned up, you know? What are you gonna do? I gave him $1 and Luis $1, but he did all the work. Anyway, so we got an auction here. We're gonna try to steal this thing if we can. And a little birdie told me there might be an opportunity. Hopefully a lot of people aren't gonna come here and, you know, make a big deal about it, you know, but if Julio likes it, you know, it's got a pool screened in.
Screened in pool with
You can't see, I'm gonna tell you something, the tenant in here is gonna be hostile. I believe the bank hasn't, the bank is foreclosed possibly on or going to, or made a deal with the current owners, and they want this house sold. So
That doesn't sound like the real story.
why else do houses go to auction? Houses go to auction, they want to move them quick, okay? There has to be some sort of distress situation here between the owner, the bank, and now there's a tenant involved. So now we have three people in the picture. We got the current owners, they rented the house out, and then you got the bank. Now, the owners are renting it out, but was the bank getting their money? I don't know. Very common. People will rent their house out, don't pay the bank, and just ride it for as long as they can until they get foreclosed on. I don't know. It's very common. It was big 7 or 8 years ago. That's why we had all those short sales. The value of this house, I believe, right now, cleaned up, is probably about $350,000. Okay. I'm hoping we're gonna buy it for maybe $150 if I'm really lucky. If I'm okay lucky, we'll pay $200. If I just got a good deal, I'm gonna pay $250. But I ain't paying more than $250. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Julio's 30 years old. He's been working for me since he was a little kid. He needs a place to live. And, you know, he's been a good, loyal, trusted family member and employee for all these years. And now he's 30 years old. If he settles down here and I got him to help me, that makes me stronger. The point is, when you go to an auction, a lot of times, these type of auctions, you got no time to inspect, okay? Especially this one with the tenant still living there. If it was vacant, they might give you a little more time. But, you know, you got time to do a quick look and bing, bang, boom, that's it. That's why you're supposed to get a good deal in the auction, because you ain't got time to do the homework. You ain't got time to do no financing. You ain't got time for nothing. And it used to be a great thing until too many goddamn people started buying everything. You got a fancy trailer now, look at that. Hey, is he selling hot dogs out of that too? Can you go get us 2 hot dogs with sauerkraut? Is that water penetration? You know, we don't get much time to do any homework here. We gotta know what the hell we're doing. We gotta look at this thing. We got 1 hour. Really, we only got 45 minutes because he didn't tell me it was 6 o'clock yet. Is water penetrating through that up there or not?
Yes.
You know?
And termites.
And it ain't from power washing around here. Boy, they don't want me coming in. Chinese door, very nice. It came from a Chinese restaurant. This came from China City. Lucky, lucky. Here is the laundry room. Go look inside the closet there. Look at the hot water heater, if you can. And see, where's the hot water heater? In this closet right here? Nope.
Hot water heater's over here.
Hot water heater. And you got a, what do you call it? Let's see. Hot water heater, looks good. I mean, you know, you got a car and a half garage. Okay. So, bedroom. We got 2 sinks. We got toilet and shower in there. Roof patch. The blue room. Hey, the floor looks good.
It's tile.
Yeah, I got the same stuff I'm getting ready to put in my house. I'm stealing out of our storage room. Access here. This is where,
Was that got a full shower and a
this is where Anissa can keep her dog up there in the roof.
I have 2 dogs.
2 of them. Well, you got a big roof. Attic. Is it okay? Sorry to bother you. I know it's an inconvenience. I know it's an inconvenience, and I'm sorry. Take a peek in there. Just looking for leaks and whatever, you know. How are you today? I mean, otherwise. All right, sorry to bother you. It's a concrete block house. This house is solid. Concrete. This house is solid concrete. That year, that's all they built. This house needs TLC, but everybody's quiet because the people that are living here are in the house right now. So you got to be cool. You know, you got to be respectful. I wonder if they decide to win you a lease. I don't know. Hey, I don't understand. If he said, that guy said they'd only been living here 3 months, then 3 months, then they have a year lease. Then how do you get evict them? You can't, can you?
Yeah, ownership wants possession.
Break a lease? If you got a 1 year lease, let's go talk to the auctioneer about the lease.
Most leases have a termination clause in them. If somebody pays somebody something, you either pay them, and we both know that for the right amount of money, these people.
Yeah, but she wasn't happy. She didn't want to move. You're not gonna buy this piece of shit, are you?
No, my cousin.
Your buddy, your cousin?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
my cousin's looking at it.
Yeah.
This thing needs it.
You know, it's got
Needs more
termites.
Oh, it's got mold.
It's got termites,
Did you
it's
see the
got mold. There's other people looking around, yeah, I'm gonna bid on this house and all this stuff. You know, so I'll walk around and say, hey, did you see the termites in it? Or you see the water damage? Or, you know, just to break their balls.
Those scare tactics work?
Sometimes, fat guy say, bad roof, we go. I've had that happen. I've chased a couple people away from auctions. Especially you foreigners. All right, the auction's getting ready to start. I want to go bullshit with the auctioneer. All right, can I get 2 hot dogs with sauerkraut and 2 Diet Cokes?
Somebody's going to get an incredible deal. Beautiful home, beautiful neighborhood. Seller's going to convey a marketable title, warranty deed, title insurance, stock stamps. Cash buyers going to have virtually very little closing costs. Great home, great opportunity.
Yes, if you guys just want to take
I
a look
hope
inside
you
on
guys
these
buy it.
drivers.
Great, by the way, really great neighborhood.
Julio, you like this place? You want to hang around for the auction or you want to pass?
Let's hang around. See what happens.
In my opinion, from my homework, if this house was fixed up and cleaned up, in this market, right now, it's worth at least 3. Maybe 350. With that pool and closed in, 350. You get 350 with this house. I mean, the roof looks good from here, whatever. You got, the place hasn't been maintained. It's been tenant maintained, you know what I mean? Not owner maintained. There's a big difference with the way a tenant takes care of a house and an owner's gonna take care of a house. So, I mean, you want to, you know, just something that you think you'd be comfortable in? I mean, what?
Yeah.
Because once we start auctioning, I put my fucking number up, then, you know, I gotta buy it. And I don't want it. I'm only here for you. You know, so remember that.
Do it.
How much do you think? What do you think you want to pay for this thing? I mean, you know,
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The bidding's gonna start off at about. Everybody's gonna be quiet when it starts. Nobody's gonna want to step up, and then somebody will say 100 grand. Then it's gonna go to 150. With this crowd here, these people look like they might overpay. That's the problem. We're dealing with people here who are buying this for a reason or something. I don't know. Maybe they're putting grandma in it. But I don't know. I would say it's probably going to go for 250. The way I look at the customers here that are bidding, we could get lucky, but I think it's 250 is where the number is going to be at. So the day you buy it, you pretty much clean it up and you have $100,000 worth of equity. What do you think?
That sounds about right. I was gonna say don't go above 2. But.
So if we get this house for 250, you're gonna be happy moving in here, and they'll like it, and you clean it up, and you'll be happy to leave for the next 5 years, right?
Folks, listen, don't worry about adjusting your sunglasses, fixing your hair. I know who is and who is not bidding. Easiest thing to do, hold up your bidder's card. But you know, there's some people that want to remain anonymous and want the people next to them know that they're bidding. And if you want to give me a gesture, that's fine. Many of you want to do that, and that's fine, it's okay with me. Closing will be on or before July 5th, 2019. There's a 10% buyer's premium, ladies and gentlemen, which means whatever your high bid is, add 10% to it. That creates the contract sale price you'll be paying the seller for the property. The home and the lease is payable monthly at $1,900 per month, but they did inform me a minute ago they will move out sooner based on the new owner paying them $3,000 for their moving costs. So,
Will you pay it out of your fee?
for you,
Or anybody? Basically, I wanted everybody around me to know that, listen, by asking him what he paid, because whoever buys the house, you're responsible for that tenant now. That tenant becomes your problem. You don't just get that house and able to start fixing it up and cleaning it up and do what you want. Now they're saying, all right, the tenant said they'll move out for $3,000. You know, but the tenant can change their mind. If it ain't signed and written in, you know, in the court, it ain't worth shit. So, you know, you gotta be careful when you buy property that you intend on getting busy with right now or moving into if there's a tenant in there. Because the tenant's gotta go, and you can't just say, hey, go. It don't work that way. They got rights.
okay, folks, let's have an auction then. You start me out. How many dollars did you bid? Kick me in. $350 anywhere. You tell me. $400,000. $200 anywhere. Now quarter. 2.5. Now $275. $275 anywhere. $275. We bid $275. $275 now. $300 anywhere. $275 now. 3. We divide to $300. $275 and now 3. I hope you guys did your homework. $275 and now 3 because comparables show like $450. And I've got them here if you need them. $275. $285 anywhere. $275 now. $285. $285,000. We bid about it. $285. $275. $285. We divide $285. $285. We pay $285. $285 anywhere.
I think with 300 grand we should keep looking.
$22.40. If you guys came here to either buy a home to live in, this is an incredible deal. If you came here to buy a home to fix up and resell, this is a steal. And I don't know what you're thinking, but in order to make money in real estate, whether you live in the home or you want to flip it, you have to buy it first.
300 grand?
You would have
Yeah,
bid.
you're not gonna lose no money.
275.
Not gonna know a great deal, but-
anywhere. By the way, the comparable with the public records
300?
is very low.
We'll be
based
into it
on
for 300,
2 years
babe.
ago sales. Is
Where's he up to?
She's at $275 already.
Pinellas County.
So 285, it'd be 300
That's based
grand.
on 2 years ago. 275 is the bid. Everywhere. 275, 285, we divide it 285.
280.
280, now 5. 280, now 285. 285, now 300, now 305. 305 anywhere. 305, we divide it 305.
At least we came out and looked,
300
you know?
here, now 305, we divide it 305.
Julio says,
300
no,
now
you don't want to be into this house for 330,000.
305,000. Where?
Bye-bye.
300.
The lady next door bought it, so she's willing to pay a pretty penny because she'll have two contiguous, meaning next to each other. For people like Danny who don't know what contiguous means, lots. So she'll have a double lot. She'll have two houses, which is very hard to do in these type of neighborhoods because they're so overbuilt, you know. So it was no deal, you know, but it was fun. All right, it's over. That's the end of the Blast from the Past. Adios, amigos. Oh, I burnt my finger, God damn it!